Can you hear me?
Hey Melo.
Hi,
Hey, how are you?
I'm super awesome. How are you?
Good. I'm still at the office.
Oh, wow.
Well, I
You,
stayed so that I can have an uninterrupted show with you. Because if I go home, my son is gonna be really hectic. He's gonna bother me. So
oh,
it's a
wow.
sacrifice I made. So please make
Okay.
a note of it.
No, we make note and we appreciate.
All
So
right. Great. I'm ready to go. Oh, sorry, I don't have that. I've got this.
I'm a guest today, hey? I'm a guest today. So it's over to you. You take over, you control, you are the
So are
director,
we on? Are we live?
the driver of the ship. We are live.
All right.
Yeah, man, this show is yours. So do with it as you please.
Okay. Well, hello to everyone who's watching today. I'm so excited to be hosting the great Melo Mthethwa, and you're looking beautiful and really gorgeous. I love the stuff that you've done with your hair, the gold and yellow. Or favor Sundowns or Kaizer Chiefs.
I mean, it's obvious. Kaiser Chiefs.
Okay. But you're looking great, Melo. You're really looking great, and I'm so honored that you've invited me to be the host, and we're doing a swapping thing today. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope that you're gonna have a great time with us, Melo. So I know that people know you, but you know what? For the sake of decorum, can you please introduce yourself?
I'm Melo Mthethwa.
Yes, and
Full stop. My name
full
is Melo Mthethwa.
Full stop. That's it. Yeah. Okay. Well, for me, I've known. I'm beginning to know and realize that Melo is not just Melo Mthethwa. She is very gifted. She's very creative. She's very musical. She's just like out there. She's not a conformist. So she loves the Lord. She's a worshiper as well. She's an all round interesting human being. So yeah, you're not just Melo Mthethwa. There is so much more to you. So Melo,
Uh-huh.
um, all right. So you are in the guest seat today. I'm the host. So we're driving this thing. So um, it's been an interesting year, dude. Right? And what are some of the takeouts for you? I know we're just getting straight into it. What are some of the takeouts for the year 2020 for you as Melo?
Sure, man. I've taken so much from this year, but I think the most important thing, which I even posted on my group, Mentor, Empower, and Love Others, is that our biggest mistake is that we think we have time.
Mm,
Um,
come on now.
so so obviously this was prompted, I mean, by the passing of the amazing and talented Mshoza today, this morning. And
Mm, mm,
she is just one of many that we have lost this year. Um, so that
right.
just came, I saw it somewhere and I'm like, oh my word, this kind of sums it up. Our biggest mistake is that we think we have time. And what I've learned from the year 2020 is that tomorrow is not guaranteed. So whatever you need
Mm,
to do,
mm,
do it today. Be great today. If you need to dress up today. If
come
you
on.
need to drink in your favorite cup, use your favorite tea set, do it today. Stop saving things for
I'm
one day.
drinking water. Yeah.
Stop saving all those amazing things for some special occasion that's going to come
Mm,
someday, one day, because one day, someday is not guaranteed. And
sure.
that is what 2020 has taught me. If you need to be happy now. And another thing I saw was this other clip, and I think it was Bishop TD Jakes, and he was talking about how, we are so focused on the destination. And I think even
Yeah,
Morukito
yeah.
emphasized it last week as well. We are so focused on the destination that we forget to enjoy the journey right now.
Mm, mm, mm,
So
mm.
that is also what I am learning, that yes, we have goals, yes, we have dreams, but let's not be so focused that, one day I'm going to be so happy. How can I let one day I'm going to be so happy. Hey, how can I this
Straight,
and that? How can I this and that? How can I successful? How
straight.
can I koloi? How can I ntlo? How can I mosadi monna bana? No. What if one day never comes? What if you never have that child? What if you never have that husband or that wife? Then your life would have been wasted. So what are you
Mm.
doing today to enjoy your life today? I think I've said a mouthful.
Melo, the life coach. All right. So, Melo, you've mentioned like a lot of things. So, what are you doing now to be great?
Sure. You know what? Firstly, I'm taking each day as it comes. And each day I've got goals for myself that I said, I need to do this, I need to do that. And
Mm,
the first thing I do, which I think is great for
right.
men, it's a great achievement for me, myself, and I, is being
Yeah.
committed to exercising every morning. That's
Yo,
me. That's me. At least 5 days a week.
are you part of the 5 a.m. club?
I am part of the 5:36 club. That's me. That's me. So
Okay.
I'm doing my best now with that, and I've just started. For me, that's a great achievement for me because
Yeah.
it took so much to start. It takes a lot to start. It takes a lot to start anything, whether it's
Yeah. Yeah.
exercising,
Yeah.
whether
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
starting a
Yeah.
business, whatever you want to start, it takes so much from you. So for me, that was a big achievement, and being committed and staying committed to that is, is great for me, myself, and I. And just basically, um, being an amazing mom, spreading love, spreading hope to people around
Yeah.
me, and just getting through my goals, man. Whatever I set on my to-do list, and if I achieve it, that's me being great for today, because I'm living each day to the fullest.
Okay. So I mean, the year's been strange. I mean, you and I can agree. I know that we had a common start to the year, in a sense of losing a really loved person. Um, so how have you dealt with the the down times in this year? Um, what got you through? What brings us to this moment where it's the 19th of November 2020, where some people they might still be alive, but they've lost all hope, they've lost sanity, they've lost baphila, but abaphili. You know what I'm saying? What has kept you going? What's keeping you alive?
Sure, sure. What's keeping me alive is that I'm alive. Um, and as you're saying, we've lost so many people this year. It's been a crazy sad year. From December, I started losing people, and just throughout the year. Um, and what kept me going, I think, was going back to God. I am always
Okay,
reminded
all right,
that we like to
that's powerful.
depend and rely on people.
Yeah,
Like, I'm looking
yeah,
at Sizwe, I'm thinking, you know what?
yeah,
Sizwe is my hope. Sizwe promises Spani, guys. Like,
yeah.
now I put my hope in you. I'm waiting for you to get back to me and tell me about that job.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hounding you, I'm texting you, I'm calling you, as if you hold the power to give me that job,
Hey.
but you don't. So what I'm starting to learn is that we are all God's people. And he is the one that's moving the pieces on the chessboard to say the pawn must go there, the queen, the
Amen.
horse, the whatever, the whatever. So why am I talking to one who is like me on the board, who cannot
Hey.
move themselves,
Okay.
when I
Okay.
should be talking to the one who is in control of the entire chessboard? So that's what I've begun doing now, like going back to God and
Amen.
understanding. And
Amen.
just yesterday I was talking with a friend of mine and saying I was just shocked at how everything that happened yesterday was what I had spoken that morning.
Okay.
So it's because I commanded my day. I commanded what was supposed to happen. I spoke to God, but there was a difference in the way I spoke to Him. I spoke with authority, understanding
Mm.
that yes, He is the creator of the universe, but there is a
Mm.
certain power that He has given me
Mm.
that gives me authority as well to be able to speak things into existence and
Mm.
then
Mm.
trust him to make it happen. So
Yeah.
yesterday it was like I just discovered, oh wow, I've been doing this thing wrong, this praying thing, this confessing thing. It was just out of just saying it in J, not understanding gore, what am I saying, saying it
Mm.
with conviction and with power. And now
Mm.
I realized that if I say it with conviction and with power, believing, having faith that it's going to happen, then it actually happens. Like I was
Come
like,
on.
heaven. So we do this thing in J, fella, like, okay, I've got to pray. Our Father who art
Mm.
in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Oh, he leads me in paths of righteousness. Hey, the Lord is my shepherd. It's just like we are just singing a nursery rhyme at school. We don't believe or understand what we're saying. But when you begin, it's like, when I exercise, they tell you how you must focus. Like, don't just do the exercise. So you've got to tighten your core. Like, everything has to be in tune. It's your
Be
mind and
intentional.
your body. Be intentional. That's when you maximize that particular exercise. You understand? If you just relax, then you're going one, two, nothing happens. But the minute you focus, you tighten everything, you commit your mind, you commit your body, and you start, then something happens.
Mm.
And that's
Mm.
exactly what I noticed about prayer and confessing. So, yeah, man, it's about
Okay.
just getting back to God, and He's the source of everything. And when we are intentional in our relationship with Him, in our time with Him, in what we speak and confess, in how we pray, then, man, things happen. And I think lockdown as well helped with that. Lockdown helped with that. It gave me time to just say, okay, back to the drawing board. God is me and you now. We've got time. Let's do this. And it 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 helped me because I had more time to spend with him, and I allowed him to work on me so that I'm a better version of myself, for myself, and for those around me.
Okay. S- so Melo the preacher. All right. Uh, now, speaking about being intentional, Melo, we've got a few people that are watching with us, and I saw somebody put in an angry emoji. I don't know what that emoji mean. Whoever posted it, but please do send us like a message. I see Kenole Legote. I hope I'm not killing your surname and name. My apologies if I'm not pronouncing it right. They're sending some love to you, Melo. Okay, some mail, some fans, and then we've got Lerato Machaba Cooper. Okay, Arimatla. It must be for all the stuff that you were saying. Okay. So come on, guys. Let's engage with the great Melo Mthethwa on Be Great with Melo. Send emojis, send messages, send questions. Maybe you were too scared to ask. Just send. I will ask on your behalf. It's her turn to ban. Okay. So don't worry. I've got this. So send whatever you want to send. If you're not sure about anything, maybe you want to ask her, like, is that an earring in your nose or you don't understand? Just ask her, You've seen that she's eccentric, you don't understand. Usabugumbuza, today, ask. It's
Oh my.
on. All right.
Nyashiselwa.
Yeah, bo. Melo, um, I want to take it. I want to take it international now. Um, what have you made of the elections in the states? What have you made? Is there anything that you have uh, taken out of it? Just that whole thing that's happening with the elections in America.
Okay, so I don't really follow politics,
Mm,
whether it's in the country or whether it's internationally.
okay.
Um, I try to stay away as much as possible. See, I'm a
Why?
journalist.
Yes.
I'm a journalist, number one. I
Mm,
majored in politics in
mm,
varsity.
mm.
So I have a BA communications, majoring in journalism and in politics. And for the most part of my working life, I have worked in news. I worked in SABC radio, and then after that, it was in print media. So, yeah, my life was news for a while, like
So
literally,
sharp.
like ke grand.
Yeah.
Um, I had to cover some really gory stories, and I had to film that and write about that, interview
Mm,
people about that. Um, yeah, it was
mm,
I love writing, don't get me
mm,
wrong,
mm,
but a lot of times it's those tragic stories that sell. It's those
mm,
tragic stories that trend. It's those horrific stories. A man was eaten by a lion, a man found hanging in a park, like man hit by a train, chased by angry mob. Like, it's crazy things that happen, especially in local media.
mm.
So I had to always be aware of what was happening in the news at all times. So I was always listening to the news. When you're at work, the television is always on the news channels. There's a radio playing, it's playing news channels. You just switching through channels, international, locally. You always want to be abreast of what's happening. So
Yeah.
after that, I kind of took a break. Yeah, so I've been on a break. I do know that, ooh, Trump. Everybody's complaining about Trump. Like, you guys, I you got interested. Like,
Okay. Okay.
and that's just
I
me being
you.
honest.
Yeah.
That's just me
Yeah.
being honest. Like, I'll just
Yeah.
check. Okay, who won? Okay,
Yeah.
okay, who didn't
Yeah.
win? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Like, but I you got interested. That's the honest truth. Ni honest, man. You're honest. They're like, I'm not. I'm really
Yeah.
not interested in what's happening, especially in politics.
Okay.
Um, yeah.
No, no, no. I hear you. I hear you. And I'm sure many people are also saying, yeah, no, Marai, we heard a lot about politics and whatnot. I think
Listen,
this just,
oh,
yeah.
no, I
Hello?
just wanted to say that,
Yeah.
like, it's like, come next door,
Mm,
balwana, and then you've got your own problems in the house. Mari, you're at the wall there, the fence there, eavesdropping, trying to look, peep in and see why are they fighting? No, Shabana let's how, Papa, solve how. Like,
right.
mathata a
Right.
lona a mangata ka mo your own home.
Yeah.
Solve it.
Yeah. Okay. No, no, no. We hear you. We hear you, Melo. We hear you. So, Melo, um, I think still, for me, it has been so amazing that during this lockdown time, there's been a lot of. So I'm not a Facebook person. I'm not a social media person per se, but I mean during the lockdown, I think even people like me were channeled to going towards social media, right? And it's been really, then there's a lot of content of social media and whatnot and whatnot and whatnot, but it's really been inspirational to come across a show like yours. And the more I did research, I was like, yeah, how Kanti, she's been doing this stuff for a while. She's like a visionary. She was seeing these things that are coming. What was the inspiration behind Be Great with Melo Mthethwa? Is this something that you've always wanted? Are you like, is this something that you've always wanted to do?
Sure. Not really, hey.
Did you
Um,
just stumble into good places?
I think, if you look at when I started the show, there's a little promo that I did
Mm,
um to kind of announce or market the show, to say this is coming up, right? I don't really remember the script I had written, but I
mm,
remember the opening line said, I used to ask myself, why me?
mm.
Something like that. Um, and at the last line says, today I ask myself, why not me?
Okay.
So, so it came from a lot of questions that were going through my own mind. I think it also came with um, me beginning to accept myself. I think growing up, I had a bit of low self esteem. Some people will say, what? Low self esteem? You were so loud. You were so, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I did. I struggled with
Okay.
accepting myself. I struggled with low self esteem.
I hear
And
you.
it's only as I grow older that I begin to embrace myself. So um, I used to do confessions, like, but not about myself. So it would be like, let's say me and you are fighting, right? So when I'm taking a shower in the morning, I do these confessions like, um, me and Caesar are no longer fighting. Caesar has forgiven me. Um, I'm a person who's filled with love. Uh, I attract people who want to love me. So I was doing that. And then I joined WordPress Christian Center International, um, headed by Apostle Soli Mahlangu. And when I got there, they did confessions that they had said. And the first one was, I'm great. And the church would go,
Mm,
I'm great, I'm great, I'm great. And I loved the idea of greatness. And I took from there, I'm great. And I started this t shirt brand as well that said, I'm great. And because I had this foundation, the Mentor Empower and Love Others Foundation, I felt like, okay, what other way can I inspire others to also be great and
mm.
release their greatness? And then I had this idea for the show, and it started a while back, as you mentioned. We used to shoot Go Kutsapa Guest House, which is in Berkeley North.
Okay.
Ntate Maike afforded us the opportunity to use his premises, and we'd go there. And I had some people from church, former colleagues, family, and they were all assisting me with this vision that I had. And I would ask guests to come out on a Thursday evening, all the way in Kempton Park, and they would come, and yeah, and I'd be so scared, but we started doing it. And obviously everything was pre-recorded, and later on it would be edited by Patrick, and then I'd load it on YouTube, and then obviously lockdown happened, and I had to now change uh, the way that I was doing things. So we could not go and meet each other face to face. I had to look at things and be like, oh my goodness, what do I do now? Okay, fine. Everybody's going the whole Facebook Live thing. So let me go that route. And I believe that the show and the way we used to do it and having it pre-recorded and Woody, okay, and cut, and me stumbling when I do my introduction and doing it like 5 times, trying to introduce the guest, and the guest is just sitting there like, don't worry, don't worry. And I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Can I just do it the last time? You know, that gave me so much practice. I fumbled, and I'm so grateful to all the guests that came when we first started. There were technical issues, sound issues, this and that and that and that. And they had also driven all the way in the evening to come and just do this for me. I'm so grateful to each and every one of them. I'm so humbled and grateful. But that gave me so much practice and so much confidence. And I believe it was preparation for such a time as this. And which is
Yeah.
why I love the quote, everything you're going through is preparing you for where you're going to. So
Come on now.
all of that. There was a time when my sister would hold up like my script and I would be reading, like it should be going page to page, you know. Um, and here I am. I'm able to just, put everything in my head of how I want to introduce uh, Vusisizwe, Vusisizwe. Busisize Mahlangu. And now I can put it in my head. I never used to be able to do that. I never used to be able to do that. But yeah, man, I believe the vision and everything that I do comes from God. He plants it in
Mm.
me, and I don't find rest until I do it. And I tell people, I say, it's not that it's easy to do some of the things I do. It's because I don't find rest if I don't do it.
Okay.
It doesn't come easy. It's not easy. It's not simple. No, it's hard. There's
Mm, mm,
nerves. There's
mm.
fear.
Yes, there's
But
nerves.
there's nerves. There's fear. But I don't find rest if I don't do it. And that's why I just trust in Him. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. I mean, there were times when we were first shooting Koko Ntate Maike. I'd be so frustrated. People are late, this and that, this and that, this, the guest is late, or, like things would not be working out and I'd want to give up. But I can't because it's God who placed it in me and I will not find rest until I do it. So I had to just overcome all of that and just do it and just
Mm.
do it. Yeah.
So we've got some comments, and you've got like a question. So if you're tuned in, guys, thank you for tuning in. It's so great to be with you. You're not seeing double. She is on the guest chair today. We've just decided to turn things around and just put the heat on her. All the heat that she's been putting on people, we're putting on her today. So, but she's taking it well. She's taking it well so far. Lerato is asking,
Mm.
what inspires you? That's the first part of the question. I'm going to save the other part for later. What inspires you?
What inspires me? Sure. You know,
Thanks for the
one of,
question, Lerato.
thanks, Lerato. One of the verses that I love is, I will live to see the goodness of the Lord in the land
In the
of the
land
living.
of the living. I love that verse.
Yes. So for me, as much as I believe in living each day and making the most of each day, it is still the hope of a better tomorrow
Mm,
that inspires me to keep going. So even if things are bad today and they're not as amazing and as great as I know they should be today, but the hope that it may get better is what keeps me going. So I am alive. I am alive, and I am going to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. That means what? While I am alive, the land of the living is
Mm,
this life. It is
mm,
not the life of those who have left us. So because I am alive today, wow, anything can happen.
yeah.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen. God can make a change tomorrow, just like that. And that is what inspires me. That's what keeps me going. Like people be like, hey, the other day somebody said, yo, I know when you always never look like your problems. I'm like, hey, no, I
Powerful,
can't.
powerful.
I can't. I'm not saying I never become down. I do become down. But what keeps me going and inspires me to keep going is that hope that yo, uh-uh, if I stay down, go tjho gore mos I'm delaying the process. Huh? What if tomorrow is the day that it all changes and I'm still here
Mm,
covering myself with my blankets, getting depressed? No, I gotta get up. I gotta show up and make it happen.
sure. Okay. So, Lerato, you heard the answer. Then we have uh, Leajo. Leajo. Glamstar. Okay, you know Glamstar. Okay. Ori, I'm assuming she's from Mouthtown. Am I right? Am I right?
Absolutely, she's from Maftown, and I'd love for
Okay.
you to read her comment out loud because I've already read it. So go
Okay.
ahead, sir.
Ore, guy, o nice hore batung. Did I say that right?
Yes. And that comment is for you.
Oh, Evan.
She's actually saying guy or as in you. Guy or nice. Yep.
Oh, Lord. Is that what
Now
you ladies do,
yashisela.
right? Hey, hey, hey. Bazalwane, matot.
Yes, sir.
Lord have mercy.
So
Okay,
I'm not the only one in the hot seat today.
come on, Leacho. How can you do that to me? Hey, you're not helping the cause here. Come on. Hey, and now we can't even cut. We can't cut. We can't edit. We can't repackage. Hey, Leacho.
Nope.
Okay, Leacho, God bless you too. Pleasure meeting you on Melo, Be Great with Melo. Yes, Melo. Ish. Bona Lerato. Lerato is laughing along. So you guys like know this thing. Okay. King, kick girl code.
No. No.
Comment
You
yale.
can't.
Lerato says, comment yale yago. Yang e impolaile. Okay, guys, we're here for Melo. Let's go on. Melo, I'm sorry
Yes.
about that. Thank you, Leacho. Thank you, Lerato. You guys are awesome. So if you are watching, please, man, engage with us. You can see we're having fun. Melo is not that serious, guys. You know, uyakwazi ukuhleka, Shem. And, you know, she's got a beautiful smile. Hey, you know, uyakwazi ukuhleka. So please, if you have a question or a comment or some words of encouragement, you know, affirmation helps, guys. You know, she might be out here doing B grade with Melo, encouraging us, telling inspirational stuff, but you know, affirmation really helps. So let's encourage her. Let's build her up. She's doing wonderful, wonderful stuff. So Melo, we are on the other side. We're on the downside of the show now. So you are not only the host of Be Great with Melo, but you are a musician. And I hope I'm putting it right because I know you creatives are very sensitive with how we title you. But you are a musician. You're a creative. You're everything. Like as Vimesh would say, "Ngibalantoni na." What don't you do? I heard your song. on Radio 2000. I was very, very happy with you. I was very, very, very proud of you. What was that moment like, dude? Pela Radio 2000 is not like, and no disrespect to community radio stations, but it's huge.
Mm,
What was
absolutely.
that moment like?
Yeah, yeah, ne. I remember I was so emotional. I think I even cried towards the end. That's how emotional I was. Um, I think, radio stations have supported my songs, um, but with Naledi, I held that song. I still do, very close to my heart, and I sent Radio 2000 a couple of my songs, and they picked that one. So for me, before it even played, them just picking it from the three songs that I sent them was like, wow, okay, it's
Mm,
affirmation.
mm.
And then it playing that moment, Joe, like I was like, oh my word. And just the short interview before the song
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
with David, like it was
yeah,
like it was just perfect. So everything was perfect. So it was the adrenaline from that short, amazing interview where I
yeah.
somehow got to say so much in such a short space of time.
Hey, I know
And
you did.
then,
Wait, yay.
like,
You like you stuffed it all in,
right,
like pa
that's
pa
the
pa pa pa
thing.
pa pa.
It was like prepared, and it was not even prepared. But somehow God helped me, and I managed to say so much. And then all of a sudden, the song played, and him singing the song, like just everything. Like I think my emotions were so high, adrenaline was a rush. It was like I could just stand on top of the car at that moment and like scream.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. We screamed on your behalf, man. We screamed on your behalf. It was awesome. It was an awesome moment.
thank you, absolutely. Yeah.
Mm, mm. So, I really have to ask, there's an interesting story that is told about Colonel Sanders, the KFC guy, that he became successful at an age where it assumed that you're already supposed to be successful. But it was only, I think, in his 50s, or Aksahopola exactly the age, but it didn't happen in the conventional time of the 20s and whatever. In the 20s, everybody thinks you have to achieve, get it ready, it's done. For you as an artist, um, are you concerned about how things are going? Like, maybe you don't have a Sama yet or a Cora or whatever. Is it a concern for you? Is that what it's all about for you? How are you managing maybe expectations, even maybe not even outside expectations, personal expectations of yourself? I know that Naledi is not your first. It's
Mhm.
one of many, right? So, how is that musical journey? How are you doing with that?
At the right time,
Mm,
the Lord, will make
amen.
it happen.
Come on.
And I think
Come on. I like that.
the biggest mistake that we as young people make, number one, is comparison. It's not about how fast you get wherever to point
Mm,
A, B, or C. I think one of our other guests the other week, I think it was Riley, also told the story about, is it Denzel Washington, who
okay.
only had his break, I think he was over 50. Um, and I think there's many other stories about people who have such great success right now, it looks to us that they've had success their entire life.
Mm,
But if you research and look deeper, then you'll find that how this person, they were over 40. How? Okay, so that movie, this person was 45. Okay, so
yeah.
this. album came out at this age. Oh, okay, so this hit single, so this, so this, so this, so this, their company. Um, I mean, our guest last, is it last week? He failed with so many businesses before he finally found success in the business that he's now running.
Is that Maruti Tsotet?
No, no. So it was the week before Muruti
Or the
Tsotet.
week before? Okay.
Yes. So that was Macmillan. So Macmillan is the one who went through many businesses. And I think for me, it's looking at stories of inspiration as opposed
Mm,
to looking to compete.
come on.
So I would rather look at stories and watch inspirational and motivational videos, the likes of Steve Harvey, listening to him talking about how he used to sleep in the car and how, you know, he went through ups and downs and this and that before finally finding his success. So I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
compete. I don't look at who made it when and where am I right now. No, 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 no. It's
Mm,
about where do
mm,
you keep your mind focused? And
mm.
I keep my mind focused on the people who have stories that inspire, people who will tell you, yo, it took me 10 years, it took me this, it took. That's where my focus is. It's up to you where you're going to focus. And where you focus will determine whether you're going to get depressed and feel like everything is taking too much time. Yo,
Yeah.
I could be there. Why is this? Why? No. Or you could be
Mm,
like, oh my word, God, look at the likes of Steve Harvey, look at the likes of, look
mm,
at the likes of, look at the likes of.
mm,
If
mm.
you could do it for them
What about
at
me?
ages where people had given up on them, what
Mm.
more can you do for me? Because listen, God does not have favoritism. I was watching a clip of another pastor, and he said that God gives us the same amount of grace. There's no favoritism. Stop saying this one is lucky, this one is, hey, this one is so blessed. He gives us the same
Okay.
amount of grace. Ne?
Okay.
And so it's the grace, it's equal for us all. What are you doing to complement this grace that is upon your life? Are you putting in the hard work as well to say, okay, God, now I know your grace is sufficient. I know, God, you are opening doors the same way you did it for Vusi, you can do it for me. Or are you saying, ah, my God, we're now fair it? Why let us or why no, you've got the same amount of grace. So it means what? It means you can also do it. It means you can also become the best you. It means
Mm,
success is also in the inside of you. So don't give up. Don't focus on the negative. Focus on the positive. That's why I keep
mm,
my mind
mm,
focused. That's why I keep
mm,
my mind focused. I'm not worried about when. Delay is not
mm.
denial. God is always on time. He's never late.
Amen.
He's never
Amen.
early. He's right on
He's
time.
right on time.
And I trust in him. Listen, if I doubt, that means that I don't believe that God is able. If I doubt
Mm,
the season I'm in right now and whatever is happening, it means that I'm saying that God is not able. So I choose to say, listen, God, there is a reason why 1, 2, 3 happened and it's happening this way. And what am I going to do? I am choosing to trust in your perfect timing. Whatever you wanted to do in my life to prepare me. Remember, I said
mm,
everything you're going through is preparing you for
mm. It's
where you're
preparing you
going
for.
to.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
So, God, whatever it is that you need to do in my life right now, do it in order that I am ready and prepared for where you are taking me to. Because absolutely, I know you're taking me somewhere. I have no
All
doubt in my
right.
mind that I am great. And as much as I tell people, be great, it's because I believe in the greatness that God has placed in me. But the greatness
Mm,
is in all of us.
okay.
But I cannot preach something that I don't practice. So I've got
Yes.
to practice what I preach. So when I tell you to say, be great, I'm great, it's because Lynn self, I am
You are
believing in
great.
the greatness that is within me. So I am also practicing what I'm preaching to you. So I'm saying we are all great, but it had to start with me believing that I was great, which is why I told you that the clip that I did, the promo clip for the show, said, I used to ask myself, why me? Do I deserve this?
Mm,
That's all I remember from it. And then the last line before the end said, today I ask myself, why not me?
mm,
So I had to go through that journey first of saying, hey, I deserve greatness. I deserve everything amazing. I deserve the good life. I deserve to live my purpose. And once I got into that space, then it was easier for me to start now sharing that with you. To say, now come on, Vusi, you Vusi Sizwe. Ish, why can't I say it right, Mara? Hey, hi.
yeah, but Suba Town. Okay.
You are great. You are great. I had to tell myself first, because once I believed it and I was in that space, then it was easier for me to get an audience and convince them that they were great too.
Melo.
Yes, sir.
All right, okay. You're chowing like my time, you know. You've got like deep stuff, you
I'm
know. The
sorry.
comments line is going, it's pumping, it's pumping. So, just before we've got like just like a few minutes more to go, right? So, on the comments line, I want you guys to uh, suggest a song that Melo can do for us. Just like she'll give us like a chorus, ne? So I'm engaging you. So just drop me any song that you want Melo to do,
Excuse you.
okay? Any rendition of a song that you want Melo to do, okay? Then I'll pick out the song and then she'll sing it for us right at the end of the show, okay? We've got a comment from Neo Pat Masego. Uh, she says, that's right. Just stay in your lane, girl. You'll eventually get to your destination, all in God's time.
That's
Thank
my mom.
you. Oh, hello, mom. How are you? I'm taking over your daughter's show. All right. So thank you, Mama. Thank you so much. And then see, Pony says profound, Melo, very profound. Yeah, it was very, very profound. All that stuff you were giving us, Melo. I want to do something quickly, okay? Before we like we're winding down. Um, I want to ask you like a few quick questions. And they're like very simple questions. Ne? Don't worry. Doesn't need an essay. It's not deep. Ne? No worry. I know I've been drilling you with like deep stuff. Just relax, girl. Ne? Relax. All right. So, um, do you prefer cooking or going out?
Cooking.
Okay. Okay. Can I see your nails, please? Fingers. Let's see.
Dude, dude, I just started chick wing and ribs. Listen, dude,
Wow.
you
Come on.
must you must come and get some. Like, cooking is my thing. I love cooking. I love being in the kitchen. You must. Hey, I'm always posting there about pictures of food. That's my thing. That's my.
Okay. 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 Cool. Uh, what is it? Is that do they call it Zumba? That that TV, but like on TV, right? Do you prefer gymming with the TV instructor, or like actually jogging you yourself on the road?
Um, I prefer being at home and exercising.
Okay, so you're the TV one, no gym and the TV. Okay,
Yeah. So I've been.
okay,
That's what I do actually. Yeah.
okay, yeah. No, it's okay. Senya nyamaz bazalwane unje. Uh, do you prefer reading a book or or watching or binge watching on Netflix?
Wow. I prefer. Okay, so
Can you please speak the truth? Shame the devil, girl. Shame the devil. Today you must shame the devil. Which one is it? Please don't give explanations. Which one?
so so I get bored easily. I will probably flip through the two. Because even with binge watching, I'll watch a little bit and then, done. Like, I, I'm not that type to be like sitting there watching and watching and watching and watching and
Okay.
watching this. No, I can't. I get bored. So even with the book, I'll read a little bit, close. Bye. Yeah, so it takes me longer to finish books and longer to finish series, I suppose.
Okay. So which is your answer? Binge watching or book?
Binge watching.
Okay, cool. And the last one. Do you prefer high heels or maybe called ama stilettos or sneakers?
None of the above.
Okay, I'll be kind. Which ones do you prefer?
Dipaka paka.
All right, all right. Okay, okay. No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So I got someone who just sent me a WhatsApp. Advocate Martha Mutsatsi. She says, awesome interview. That's amazing. Okay, thank you, says Advocate. Um, and then we've got Kitumeti Mogel. Um,
Oh my
Molamo.
god.
All right.
Insane.
She says, song, great is thy faithfulness. Okay, okay. So far, she's the only one who's sent in a song request, so I might honor her. And then we've got Tori Teklo. That must be one of your cousins, hey.
That's my younger brother.
That's your younger brother.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Is he the guitarist?
No, he comes
All
after
right.
now.
Okay, okay, awesome. He says, I always knew you were destined for greatness. The way you sang as a baby. Oh, that's so
Oh,
sweet, man.
I know.
That's
Thank
so
you.
sweet. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Nice one, Tori. Okay, guys, we've just got a few more minutes left on this interview. So whatever you want to say to Melo, let's take Tori's cue. You know, he's saying all the right stuff. If you want to give her words of encouragement, tell her how much you love her, tell her how beautiful she is. Do it today. Melo said to us at the beginning of the show that one thing that she realized about the lockdown is this, about 2020 is this: tomorrow is not guaranteed. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Melo, this was, I believe, season 2 of Be Great with Melo. Is there a continuation? Is there going to be a season 3? What
Yes.
must we expect? Like, what's happening, girl? What are your future plans?
Wow. So absolutely yes, there will be a season three. And season three will be just a little bit different. So I would get inboxes of people kind of nominating people that they wanted me to interview, people that they thought were great,
Oh,
and
nice,
people that
nice,
they
nice.
thought were doing great and amazing things in their community. So I
Great,
decided that, you know what, let's wrap
great.
this up. Let's wrap this up. This has been about people that I thought were great.
Yeah,
So I was shining the spotlight on people that I've noticed, okay, this one is doing great and amazing things. But now let's kind of turn it around and give the viewers and the audience an opportunity to nominate people around them that they'd love for me to interview because of the impact that they're making in whatever space that they've occupied. So that's what season three is
powerful,
about.
powerful.
Yeah, so people should just inbox me if there's anybody that you want me to interview. Start inboxing me so that we can start contacting them, getting their profile ready, and just yeah, start chatting to them and making sure that they agree to be put on the
Yeah,
hot
yeah, yeah,
seat.
of course. Eh.
To be put on the hot seat
That would
because
help.
yes, Absolutely. So
Eh?
yeah, it's so season three is about who you think is great and not who I think is great. That's what it's about. So we've got inboxes. I'll start working on those, and yeah,
That's
yeah.
powerful. I love that. I love that. So, fist bump, can you please virtually fist bump me? That's an awesome, or high five, whatever. Okay, awesome. Yeah. Yay. Yes, my interview about light and you are dark. Hey, 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 hey. Okay. I love that. It's very inclusive. It's making the circle bigger, as we say in the colored community. That's profound, and it's really deep. And I think, I don't think we declare that it's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome because you're tapping into other people's stories via. So really looking forward to that, Melo. Um, Tori says Malume Juke says he's awfully proud of you. Powerful interview, inspiring interview indeed. Thank you, Malume Duke, via Tori. Thank you. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh, thank
Okay. Um, we got a few. We just like got a few more minutes to go. So please keep on. Give us those messages. I can see that you guys are loving the interview. Beautiful emojis and whatever. But there's someone who keeps on pressing the angry emoji. What does that mean? What are you angry about? Talk to us. Okay, so while we're waiting for the last few comments, Melo, can you just give us a bit of great is thy faithfulness? Just a bit, ne? Ne? Just a bit. The spirit of the prophet is subject to the prophet.
you.
Yeah? Please. Just a bit.
So now we are using intimidation tactics.
You know how it is like at funerals, when you're giving a speech and then MC just comes and stands next to you. It's like, okay. Okay, Melo, please.
I
Great is
see
thy faithfulness.
you are using your power. Huh?
Of course, I'm here, girl.
Oh my goodness. You didn't prepare me for this, man.
which,
Um
which key do you want?
wow.
You musicians. Am I on A flat?
C sharp minor there, please. Eh?
Okay, okay, okay.
It's a bit too high. Can we go down to F?
Can we go down? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Panzoza is on Hamale.
Oh my goodness. Um and I love that song so much.
Okay.
Um it holds, wow. So that song, I sang it at my late grandmother's funeral with Shadi, actually.
Okay. All right.
We sang it at her funeral, and I remember Fifi loved the song as well. She told me to prepare the song for her wedding day. That was the song I was supposed to sing. So it's just like wow that Miguel would request this song that I hold very, very dear to my heart. Um, oh man,
Lizzie says sing. Just sing. That's what Lizzie said.
oh man, I'm getting emotional, and here she's saying sing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, your mercies I see, Lord. All I have needed, thy hand hath always provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Mm. Great is his faithfulness unto
Whew.
me.
All right. I felt that.
Mm.
Okay, you took us to church there. All right. Um, thank you, Melo. Thank you so much. Kitumeti. Um, yeah, she sang it. She sang it, and I hope you're happy. Um, you nearly left the girl with like mascara on her, like running mascara. The mascara is running. Okay, before we close off the show, Kitumeti again says you are indeed in capital letters for emphasis. We see you, Kitumeti. You are indeed great, full of life, and inspirational, with lots of hearts. Thank you, Kitumeti. Thank you, Kitumeti. So, folks, I'm just gonna add like 1 more minute, okay? So just send in your last words to Melo. You know, Sihle, hello Sihle says that was beautiful. Sihle says that was there's that angry emoji again. I don't understand. Aban ba ako, Melo?
I'm not seeing angry. It's you. Hey, I think there's a problem. You need to update your Facebook. Um,
Oh,
there's no angry anywhere.
I'm just having fun with you guys. I'm just having fun with you guys. Melo, any last words?
Wow. Sure. Hey, you are deep today, eh? Any last words? Firstly, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody who supported me in any way, family and friends, anything that I put my hands and touch. Thank you for the support. Um, I truly, truly appreciate it. I am because you are.
Mm,
I would not be able to be the person that I am without you. I mean, I cannot do this show if you guys are not watching, because what's the point? I cannot do the events that I do if you don't attend. What's the point? I cannot create the music that I create if you don't buy it, if you don't listen to it. What's the point? I cannot stand on stages and minister and sing and perform if you are not there to watch and listen and receive. What is the point? So to
yeah.
you, I say thank you, thank you, thank you for supporting my gifts, my talents, my
Mm,
dreams, my
mm,
vision. I truly
mm.
appreciate. I am truly grateful. I am humbled. I am honored. And thank you to you, sir, um, for steering the ship, for being an amazing host tonight, for grilling me, for making me laugh, and for handling the show really well. You did an amazing, brilliant job. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this. I truly am humbled. The second
Thank
last
you.
episode of season two uh, was truly amazing. I say thank you to everyone. Another last thing that I want to say is on Sunday, this Sunday, the 22nd of November, we are having our backyard pop up at Kutsafa in Birchley North from 10 to 5 p.m. Please make your way there. There'll be amazing, amazing entrepreneurs, local entrepreneurs. Come through, come and enjoy, come and have a good time. We're having Lillian Shabalala will be entertaining us in poetry. We're going to have Semi Sax on the saxophone doing his thing. It's just going to be an amazing day and afternoon of shopping and good music. Yes, thank you. And remember, be great. For if not you, then who?
All right. Okay. Melo, thank you so much. I know that you are not closing because it's not your show, Melo. It's my show. I'm the host. Okay. Like I'm listening to this girl. She thinks she's in control here. Anyway, I still need to honor all the viewers. Okay, thank you so much, Lizzie. Lizzie said that, wow, my dear, that was beautiful. Urinele lerato. Yo, I struggled with that while you were speaking. I'm like, eh, okay, cool. Now I understand what you go through with my name.
Exactly.
Okay, she said, I think it's a beautiful emoji of someone who's singing. All right, thank you, Urinele Lerato.
That's my
Pumlani
sister.
Mbokazi. I know it's your sister. I know it's
Okay.
your sister. Thank you, sister. And then we've got Upumlani Mbokazi sent some, I think it's some thunder. So that means that was powerful. Okay.
That's my
Thank you.
brother.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you. And then we've got Tolo. Who's that? Since you are like, telling us who everyone is.
That's
We are
my
super.
sister.
Okay. This is like a family show here. Okay. We are super proud of you. You rock. Matidiso, who is she to you?
That's my sister.
This was so lovely. Thank you, Melo. Thank you, Sizwe. Looking forward to season 3. It's been awesome. And then the last comment is Podiso Khopane. Who is Podiso?
That's my sister.
Okay. Looking great, Tumza. Super proud of the woman you have become. All right. Thank you so much to everybody who joined in today. It was epic. It was lovely. It was bright. It was yellow. It was gold. It was bold. It was revealing. It was honest. It was transparent. It was totally awesome, but mostly it was great being with Melo Mthethwa on Be Great with Melo. God bless you, and we'll see you in season 3. Cheers.
Cheers.